So the first thing that Jack and I talked about was that our group is here at Notre Dame is one where um, you will get immediate support um, from these guys because it's Notre Dame, and when you come here, it's all about supporting each other, and we just have that built into our culture. So I said, you don't have to worry about pretending to be somebody else. Just be who you are, and they know who you are. I mean, you've got a lot of recognition for the things that you've accomplished already in the Big Ten at Wisconsin. So the guys know who you are. Be who you are. Be authentic. When you're authentic, guys trust you. And look, I mean, when you're a starting quarterback, you already have great traits, and his work ethic is outstanding. So we knew a lot of that about him already, and so he came in here and has fit in extremely well because he's been authentic. He's been who he is and hasn't tried to pretend. And naturally, leadership will follow that position, and that's kind of what's happened. Let me answer the first part of your question first. What do we want from Drew Pyne? We want Drew to be the starter. we want we're not handing this job to Jack Coan. So Drew's been in the program. So we want him in the spring, to be competing for this starting position, and they'll have an opportunity to do that where they get first team reps. And then Tyler just got here and he hasn't played football for a year. So you got to understand there's some development that has to take place there. And he had a nice practice today, but he doesn't know our offense, and just the basics is really what he's trying to feel good about today. And so he's got some, obviously some work to do from that perspective, but he's a quick study. He's a really good athlete. But that, I hope, answers the question relative to what we want Drew to do, and that is, compete to be the starter. The guys that have impressed me, I mean, all of these kids, when they came on campus, they've had to deal with COVID. They've had to deal with a very different kind of academic environment where they've been in class and then hybrid, and doing some, online learning, and then, really, rigorous conditioning kind of element. So they've been all impressive. Nobody is kind of not held up to the standards that we set here. So I've been impressed with all the guys. Some might be, closer to playing in their first year. We'll see how that kind of pans out over the next couple of weeks. And I'm going to spend some time with you over, the next couple of weeks, and I'll be able to give you a better sense of where we are over the next couple of weeks.